Alright, y'all, what's up? Thanks for joining. Welcome to the stream. You'll have to excuse me in the first minute or so here. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where to put my main camera for this stream, just because this is so big now. And so, like, this is my building area, so I guess I'll probably just put it right here for most of the stream, and my main webcam is not on, so let's fix that. Deactivate, activate. There we go. Fix this. There we go. That didn't work. Okay. Let's try this also again. There we go. Fix. Okay, so, yeah. Just thinking of let's do this. Let me turn this off for 1 second, and then I will do our formal intro. Okay, so we can point down while I'm building, and then, yeah, push it back a little bit and pan up once it's finished. And so in that case, I'll just put this right here for now. That's the best I can do, so I'll just be glancing over there. But anyway, yo, what's up? Thank you for joining. You can see my album art screensaver on the Apple TV in the background there. I've never pointed the camera that way. But yeah, what's up? Thanks for joining. Bricks and Breaks here. We're going to be listening to some Spelunkers from Clinic Records today. And we'll kind of dive into that in a little bit when we start building. Right now, what we're listening to is this weird little 4-track promo from, as you can see, an event in 2005. Let me pull up the event info here. When I was compiling the Nerdcore Encyclopedia, I think, this is one of the things I believe that someone lent me. So this is the best source I could find for this. No, official page for this event. I couldn't even find a flyer, I don't think. But there's this event called Enter the Discotheque in May of 2005. DJ Sharpnel, Spelunkers, Sawasaki Yoshihiro, who's the first 2 tracks on this little promo. He's kind of like, I don't know a whole lot about him, but he's kind of like one of those more mainstream, still like, a little more indie, not a huge name like Kenichi or something, but more straight techno artists who kind of toes that border between that and actual nerdcore. He not so much anymore, but back in these days, like early 2000s, late 90s, he would play at events that a lot of nerdcore artists are playing at. But actually, interestingly enough, he just played a release party for Bottle's new album, like last weekend. And so Bottle played that, and Psychout's Ghost were there. So, he's still definitely in the periphery of this stuff. And DJ EO, this guy from Tenchu who we listen to. But yeah, that's all I really know about the event. I never found a flyer or anything. But yeah, just a little promo from that event with 2 Yoshihiro Samasaki tracks and 2 Spelunkers tracks. We'll get through at least one of the Spelunkers tracks, and the whole thing will, of course, be up in the brick house like everything else. And yeah, we're gonna be finishing this. Can't see it right now, but we're gonna be finishing this coaster here today. Only 2 bags to go. So we might, honestly, the set might get finished early, and depending on how much time is left in the albums, because we've got about an hour and 40 minutes or so worth again today. If there's a whole bunch of time left, maybe I'll move all my shit over to the other side of the room and play some Spelunkers, or Spelunker. We'll get more into that if and when the time comes. But so any nerdcore news for this week? I don't feel like there was anything happening, any new releases or anything. I know I just got the email that next Friday is Bandcamp Friday, so I would expect probably LBT might have another one of their CDR series re-releases then, maybe. I don't have any insider info or anything, but I expect to see that. I guess one thing, kind of minor because it's not that big of news, but Yuchon has had a few 12-inch EPs come out on some, I think like European and maybe US labels, and one of them went up for pre-order like a year ago, and apparently finally is out and available. I'm not sure if you can still buy the 12-inch. Let me take a look. The Pistachio Party EP. Okay, looks like you can order it on hardwax.com at least. So if you know, didn't know about that and now you're into it, hey, now you'll order it and won't have to wait here to get it. But yeah, that's probably about the only thing in the past week. Today's shirt is not a nerdcore shirt. It's just a Spelunker shirt. A little more. But this is one of my favorite shirts I have. It's really good. It is a collab. It's from like 2017, I think, ish. But a collab between Games Glorious and Controller, who are two kind of like retro game fashion brands, more or less. This one's like a special Hokkaido tribute, and there's like, I think that's like a train station in Hokkaido or something, and a statue. I don't know what this statue is, but it's really cool that they made this like custom Spelunker level layout for this original design shirt. But yeah, I think that just about does it for our intro spiel. 2 kind of full albums to get through today, so we can just hop into it. And I will try to, real quickly now, move all my shit around in a way such that I can finish this giant roller coaster. I did spend like multiple hours this week in the garage moving stuff around and reorganizing, so I would have a place to put this later once it's totally finished. Okay, so that's a good view. The mic is very much... Maybe I'll just put the mic on the other side of me, yeah. Back over here. You see my little mini fan in my mouth. You know what? That's fine. Move my water. The cable running through stuff. Put it back over here. That's too far away, you won't be able to hear me. If I put it right here, that's right in the middle of shit. So we'll just do that, unless... Good enough. Alright, how's that? Can you still hear me well? We'll listen to some Spelunkers. Turn it up a bit. Alright, so, can you still hear me well? Is it still good volume and balance between... I'll wait for the music to be music again.
新しく入るわけですけども、今人気があってサイン書いたりですね、こう話題になったりしてますよね。で、プロっていうのはこれを続けなきゃダメなんですよね。これ入ってくるまで話題になってるし、
4 more minutes. Alright, yeah, I'll just let it play out before we start the actual album, and I'll get my next set of bags in here. G first. Get that queued up. Okay. That's all set. Find where we were in the manual. Hey, now you can see the menu. It's almost better. Takes up a lot more space. It's a really awkward setup. I don't have anything. I'm not a professional. But if it works, it works. I'm like the tiniest bit worried about this thing because this assembly seems ever so slightly tilted. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but just a tiny bit, and that like makes me nervous that it's not going to work right. But we'll just finish it and see what happens. It'll probably be fine. Oh, the camera's being shit again. I don't want to have to send this freaking laptop in for warranty repair and not have a computer for who knows how long, and then freaking have them delete all my stuff. You know? I probably fucked it up myself somehow, just opening it up to add an SSD. Okay. You gonna be nice now? I bought it at Best Buy, so maybe it's okay. Send their Geek Squad out to fix it here. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, let's see. This track is almost over, so we are just about ready to dive into our first album. that all kind of timed out perfectly. Alright, so let's dive in. So this is G, the first compilation from Clinic Records. Let me turn on the album info. And I'll start kind of idly building while I talk here. But the title of this album is a almost never used character letter in Japanese. So I'm sure basically that's the joke. I don't know who that is on the cover. But yeah. This I think the cover kind of looks like this. This is a photo of a very old copy. Because again, this is from 1995. It's extremely early. And so I think the paper of the jacket is just not in great condition. So I don't think it, I think it looks a little nicer than this originally, but not, still not perfect. But this is a pretty weird CD. It's like half really short tracks and half really long tracks. And being from 99, it's like, pretty primitive in that sense, and also, not necessarily like perfect crystal clear sound quality, even though it's a CD. Especially, for like mic recorded stuff like this. And I think most of the names of these artists are just aliases of people. Not entirely sure about that, but like I know the last track is a Spelunkers track, and there's a few other things. Let me link the let's see here, the Discogs page and then the official website page for this. Surprisingly not easy to find on Discogs just by searching the title. Forgot to pull up the page for it before starting. I do not own a copy of this CD. This was provided to me by a friend. And I think this is also like converted from WMA or something like that. A lesser file quality, but so that's also why it doesn't sound as perfect, but hey, it's from 1995. What are you gonna do? I was gonna try to figure out, so this and the first Hyper Rich release were both 1995, and I'm not sure which came out first. I was gonna try to look, but it didn't. There's no exact date for this, so I'm not sure if this came out first or the Hyper Rich release came out first, but both very, very, very early. And what I was saying just a second ago, let me pull my browser up. These are aliases here. So if you take a look at that page, you'll see who each of these artists are. So to talk about Spelunkers for a little bit, give some background. Turn this off. So the first Hyper Rich release, I'll post that real quick first. It was like mostly tracks by this like kind of hip hop artist, and then a few more straight electronic tracks at the end from some of the later Hyper Rich regulars. Oh, but that was actually 94. Okay, so that did come first. Honestly, I wouldn't necessarily consider that first Hyper Rich release like actually nerdcore, and hyper-rich really is kind of on the border of nerdcore. It's not at the core. Basically what it said, but anyway. So if I were to what's the first nerdcore CD release, I would probably have to go with this, or at least in terms of things I'm aware of. So that did come a bit sooner, but it's definitely very different, very much further from nerdcore than this is, being just 1 year later. I think the Moldoku single with Cyber Chosuke, which is kind of regarded as kind of the OG nerdcore track. I think that was also 94. So that's one track on a 4-track EP from a punk band. So that's that CD probably doesn't count as the first nerdcore CD, but it's the first nerdcore on a CD. It's nebulous, but more or less the first. And I'm specifying on CD because All Japan Records was doing stuff on tape back to 93, I think. I'm gonna look real quick. I think it's 93. And also, Sasanoha Records. They were back to... Okay, they were 97, so not quite as early. But I think All Japan was... Yep, All Japan first release August 93, so... Seems like something flashed on my screen just now. But whatever. But yeah, so what I was getting to was to talk about and introduce Spelunkers. So Spelunkers is 3 guys. DJ Kimco, DJ Jareko, and Ryo Ono. Kimco and Jareko are Japanese game makers, game companies, if you're not aware. I'm drawing a blank trying to think of games from either of them right off the top of my head. Jareko, I think, did mostly arcade stuff. I'm sure other people in the chat will be able to hop in and help out with that. Yeah, I think Jareko did a lot of arcade stuff. But anyway, they both, took their DJ names from Japanese game companies. And they both, I believe, produce the music. We're not talking the Beatles here, where we have songwriter credits for every song. But I'm sure some of them are collabs, some of the tracks are one of them, some are the other. And then Ryo Ono is a dancer for their live performances, and that's his only capacity as a member of the group. Yeah, 3 guys. They can really, this is exactly what they sound like. No. This is katakana Spelunkers. That is hiragana Spelunker. So yeah. But yeah, a lot of, breakbeat techno with a whole lot of sampling from mostly TV commercials and variety shows makes up 90% of it. So a pretty similar style to Bumblebee, and also really similar to Bumblebee in that they have bespoke videos for most, if not all, of their tracks, and their live shows, live performances kind of centered around the presence of that. What the hell? What's this? It goes like this, and then right. Okay, there we go. That feels like a tiny bit off, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it for now. Yep, that's definitely right. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, very similar to Bubble Bee in that respect. And like their live performances, basically kind of DJing videos. I mean, I think the videos are pre-prepared for each show. But yeah, it's very, very visual. And so the group is named after the video game Spelunker, which I really like and got into because I like this group. That's something I do. Hey, Cat, can you not be up here? I like to explore a lot of the like inspirations for artists. Like I've watched anime because DJ Sharpnel sampled in that anime more than once. But yeah, Spelunker is a game originally for the Atari 2600. Oh, thank you for the bits. Okay, I will, as long as he's not causing trouble, he can stay up here. He was about to knock my water over a second ago, so that was not quite so good, but as long as you don't start chewing on the coaster, you're safe. But yeah, Spelunker originally was on the Atari 2600, but the kind of most well-known version in Japan is the NES version. So it was originally a Broderbund game for the Atari, and then this company, Irem, in Japan, basically bought the rights to make the NES version, I believe. And that's the version that got like super famous in Japan as a kusoge, really bad game, mainly because how easily you die in the game. You fall like half your character's height or less and you die, basically. And yeah, so the group is named after that game. Don't lay down there. Hi. Their two albums are Irem and Irem Loop 2. Get back here. There you go. And so they named their group and their albums after Spelunker and Irem. There's a track we'll hear, Theme of Spelunkers, that samples the Spelunker theme. Beyond that, it's just kind of the name, but you can't go up there. At live shows, they would wear hats similar to the helmets, similar to the helmet. I think they'd have like overalls and stuff. And so they kind of do like their live costume was kind of based on the costume of the Spelunker in Spelunker. Not exactly the same costume, but based on it. And so this album, this album was, I believe, before they had come up with that name and taken that name on. And what I'll do between the two albums, I think I'll pull up a YouTube video of like a live performance real quick. There's a couple, they're not like super high quality, but I can pull one up real quick so we can just kind of see what it's like. This is, before that, just kind of focusing on the musical side of things, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, it introduced the game Spelunker to me. So yeah, it's, you know, that just seeing that enthusiasm for just that very specific random thing that I kind of pick up on and can vibe with. That's probably what led me to checking out the game. And let's see, this one. Okay, that is. Okay. Yeah, I've come to really enjoy this one game when I'm wearing the shirt. But yeah, it's called a Kusoge. I think it's just really ahead of its time, and it's a like twitchy platformer or whatever they call it. You know, it's, I would say, less hard than stuff in the vein of like Super Meat Boy, that sort of thing, that kind of platformer. I would say it's significantly more forgiving than that. It has mechanics that are very different from other games, and so it seems like kind of poorly designed in comparison, but I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it has just specific mechanics that once you learn them, it's fun to take on the challenge of. But yeah, if we have time to play some later, if we finish this set, which I think we probably will, I will try and boot that up and see if I can get my capture going. I think that all pets are chill and accounted for. So yeah, we just added like a couple extra little fixtures up at the very top there, and I'm still like, doesn't seem quite aligned, but have tried many times to figure out what could be wrong, and I can't, so I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, sorry. Finally going back and looking at the chat. Okay, the NES port of... Okay, City Connection, yeah. And yes, you can post any links you want. I don't give a shit. If you would tweet it, you can post it here. But yeah, Spelunkers... And I promise I'll shut up and let you hear some of the music soon. But, yeah, Spelunkers is a whole lot of variety shows and commercials. So, you know, if I recognize something, I'll point it out, but it's kind of a very wide range of things and different every song, so it's hard to keep up with. So yeah, their label is called Clinic Records, and in addition to you know, this compilation, there's this compilation, another 12-inch compilation, and then a couple albums and an EP from Spelunkers. But in addition to that, both Jariko and Kemko also DJ J-pop. So there's like a series of like 5 or 6 J-pop mix CDs on Clinic Records as well. And they even did a video J-pop DJ mix. I think it's it's been a few years at this point. I just remembered an embarrassing story that I'm probably going to have to tell in a little bit. Yeah, I think it's been a few years at this point since Spelunkers have performed together. But both of them, both DJ Jadico and DJ Kenko individually, still do DJ J-pop pretty often. Them and DJ Kyuko and Discurion for the past few years have been really into DJing J-pop mini CD, 3-inch single CDs. Those only J-pop DJ events. Mostly Jadico is the one still doing that frequently. DJ Kenko runs an Anmitsu shop near Tokyo Tower or Skytree, near Tokyo Skytree, so he's often very busy, and that's why fair while since Spelunkers have performed live. Nice, yeah, I'll have to check that out later. Okay, so this is... I didn't even need to open that thing, I was just accidentally opening it. So yeah, the past week, I was too scared to move this anywhere. We have two cats roaming around the house all the time. So I just covered the whole thing with a blanket for a week and left it here, because that was really all I could do. A nerdcore event at Acid Panda Cafe. How it worked out was we scheduled Spelunkers. We were able to get Spelunkers to come out and play that event because we scheduled them near the end of the show, and so Kenko came after his Anmitsu shop was closed for the day and brought along 10 things of free Anmitsu for some of the people who came. It was very amusing. Anmitsu is for those of you who don't know, I've only had it a couple times, and I don't super love it, so I'll probably describe it badly, but it's like sweet bean paste with mochi balls, more or less. It's like chilled sweet bean paste, balls with mochi, and a couple of other things. So it's kind of a mystery what part performing is something to do with food. too easy to kind of just like zone out the samples because like most of the time I'm not able to live parse what they mean, so it's just kind of in one ear and out the other. So yeah, it's easy to kind of just zone them out sometimes. And yeah, that's kind of how, you know, for the first, I don't know, 5-6 years, I would just be listening all the time because I couldn't understand anything. Oh, yes. We listened to this a couple weeks ago, if you were here, or listened to the Akira tracks, Koshian albums. There's what I'm sure is a tribute track to this on one of those, and so we listened to it then. So I mentioned that Ryo Ono is a member, but essentially is just a live member, a dancer, but that track was produced by Ryo Ono, so there you go. Track 9 was also by him on this, which I think is another... Now that's like a full track, so I'll have to pay close attention to that when we get to it. Zoom In is, I think, like a really long-running kind of news variety show. I think that's accurate. It's kind of one of those cultural osmosis things that, like, you know, being on Twitter, seeing people post about things happening on the show and that sort of thing. Very rarely for me, but turning on the TV in the morning and happening to see it. Hey, I could just be making this all up. Okay, no, I'm not making it up. It's been running since 1979. No English Wikipedia link. But if you want to read more, there you go.
北海道やっぱり海の幸ですからね、数の子、それからカニ、毛ガニも登場して、とどめはやっぱり大きな食べ応えがある。
So you need something like the Today Show.
すごく美味しいものが並んでおります。番組が始まる前ですから腹減っちゃいました。今気温が1度、日中は6度まで上がるでしょう。では兵庫の森ちゃん。
Good morning, America.
こちらあいにくの雨の朝となりました兵庫県明石市の大田の商店街、地元では大田と呼ばれておりますけども
Live with Regis and Telly.
お昼頃から時々晴れとなっておりました。雨または雪の降る確率は 20%、午後は 10%。現在気温が6度、日中は7度まで上がるそうです。こちらはですね、長さおよそ250メートルの中に2つの店がひしめく商店街なんですけども、ご覧のようにですね、都内会の
You know, you don't really get people in 1995 doing techno tracks sampling the Today Show. At least I don't think so. I'd be happy for anyone to prove me wrong, but... This has to go on top now. Looks like that link did not quite work, but you can copy and paste it. Okay, so just go straight up there. Run from the back. No, from the front to the back. String there. And connect it on the back. Okay. I'll try. Catch you at the top of the line, at the top of that. I guess just, it doesn't matter. Just puts on here, just puts on here. Yeah, that's great. Okay, maybe. So I lost 2 pieces here. I think I have to fix something back there, but I'm not actually sure. So I'm going to wait until we finish this bag to find out. Hang on, what the heck? I think something is not right. Oops. So what I was saying was, obviously there's a few things that are in that vein and even did get, you know, kind of attention, like Sesame's Treat and stuff like that, but those things generally feel like they were always classified as novelty records rather than just their own thing. And I mean, I guess novelty can be its own thing, but I feel like, you know, there's that implication of it like not being legitimate or not being real, you know, just being a joke. Which I guess is really just a roundabout or more dismissive way of just saying it didn't take off. But yeah. Just gotta make sure I fix this all. Yes, okay, so that does need this, which is this right here. Oh my god. Is that right now? Double check one more thing back here in these instructions. Yes, okay. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're this CD. And we got about 15 more minutes. There's maybe 20. There's more. These are definitely, like I said, a lot of long 7-8 minute tracks. I'm assuming unmuting the mic worked and everyone can hear me now. And I can get why it didn't take off, I guess, outside of Japan. Or at least didn't kind of, because obviously nerdcore never got big or anything, but it cultivated a community of many different artists playing off each other and making this music. And I would guess that Japan's kind of culture in general, and also the early takeoff of the internet, is what enabled that to happen in Japan, where it didn't necessarily happen in other places. And I think it did kind of take off here eventually. Take off here in the sense of forming that kind of community, and also independently of nerdcore. Like early, stuff like breakcore, Break Corpse, I assume it's just breakcore, but like that label, and I guess even kind of, this is going more into the jokey side of things, but like even like the early DQ and electronics, that sort of thing, very small, but like more than one person doing it and taking it more or less seriously, Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to learn and know more about that, for sure. Because I would hate to be wrong about things. I think I must have knocked the piece that I'm looking for right now onto the floor. No, never mind. I just don't need 2 of them. I thought I needed 2 of these. But yeah, like I certainly don't want to ever come off as like elitist about it, like Japan is the only place that ever did this and they're so cool and America sucks. Because that's not what I'm trying to say at all.
でしかいザ・チャレンジバトル30分一本勝負を行います。
didn't even think about James Brown is dead. That's even that feels like a little different somehow. But I guess that's probably just because it's become like its own thing, like it's a techno meme rather than a meme put to techno. I don't know where that's supposed to connect to. Where? Oh, here. Oh, I totally forgot to do something.
The challenge battle 30分の一本勝負。おお、右手を差し出しました。これは珍しい。おーっと、いきなりジャーマンスープキック伊藤薫。終攻撃を見せました伊藤薫です。右手を差し出した。
Right, I should have mentioned the laziest man on Mars. Invasion of the Gabber Robots is a nerdcore track. It's a techno track sampling a video game and the script for the video game. And I feel like doing so earnestly. I downloaded like the compilation of all the known Laziest Men on Mars tracks a while back. I really need to check that out. I mean, they're taking their name from Mr. Science Theater 3000 and like, so like that obviously became a meme, but I feel like in its inception, that was just an earnest, really good electronic song that they wanted to make. It's really too bad that I think it was two guys, but the main guy behind it passed away a little while back. This one's really good. I've only listened through this album a couple times because it's one of those things again I only got when I was researching the encyclopedia, so I haven't been listening to it over and over again for 10 years or whatever. Still thinking about it, and like, I think a lot of people don't know that the melody in Invasion of the Gabber Robots, which, if you're not familiar, I'm sorry for not clarifying, that's the All Your Bass Belong to Us song. But yeah, I think a lot of people don't necessarily know that the music, the melody, is sampled from Zero Wing. It's not just the silly, bad translation words. It's a Zero Wing remix.
コーナー230番のアジャコング。
そしてなんとアタックオンユー傑作を持っている
this little bit, I have heard sampled in something, I think just another Spelunkers track, so I think they might have remade this shorter. Maybe I'm just thinking of hearing this track in a mix. But yeah, I definitely recognize this. Kerncraft 400 is from a video game song? How could I have not known this? What is it from? I know this. You're gonna tell me and I'm gonna be like, right, of course, duh. Oh, okay. I never knew that. That's fantastic.
アジャコング選手がこちらに来てくれました。お疲れ様でした。すごくいい試合で感動しました。いい試合も何もね、内臓出ちゃいますよ。
This is
何踏まれたら本当に
sampling like a
人の
wrestling
体なんだと思ってるんだがね。
肋骨は大丈夫ですか？
肋骨はいいんですけどね。その骨より内臓に響きますよ。だから本当に。ただでも最後のマイクでね、もうトップレスラー宣言、伊藤は嬉しかったんじゃないですか？いやーでもほら。その後に地獄の恐怖をたっぷり味わわせてやってるから、余計なこと言いやがってと思ってんじゃないですかね。またでも潰さなきゃいけないレスラーが一人増えました。もうね、大変だよ本当にね。潰さなきゃいけない。Being in Japan really like opened my eyes to the fact that pro wrestling is really good. どうしようかと思いましたけど。I think when I was a kid, my parents really stressed it as this like dumb, like I don't know, like they weren't using these terms, but I think they made this idea in my head of it being this dumb like toxic masculinity thing, but it actually rules. Like I haven't actually gotten big into pro wrestling in any way, but just like I'm tangentially aware now that it rules. Lazy Jones. Okay, so this is the other Ryo Ono track. So this is a little bit more standard fare from him, but yeah, there's like something like Star Wars or Star Trek, that kind of thing you can casually like, but then there's things where it's like you either dedicate your life to this or you can't make it part of your life at all type things. Like, I don't know, I feel like things like Magic the Gathering and like fighting games, that sort of thing.
YouTubers was another one I was thinking of. I didn't immediately say it, but I feel like I recognize this melody. Cannot place it, but it somehow feels familiar. Yeah. And like, yeah. I guess that one is more like, there's, like, if you say you're into them, there's an assumption that it's, like, they're your one thing that you do. Which I'm not judging. Tail end of putting together this set was very strange. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's just... Okay. Now we're near the end of this album. Oh, 7 minutes left. Probably. I like getting the stamped decor Pikmin from the post office in Pikmin Bloom. But yeah, like I feel like I like to say or want to say that like I'm really into light gun games, but at the same time I don't actually play them nearly often enough to like feel like I'm qualified, you know. And that's it's not because I actually don't like them, it's just like, you know, not right now what I feel like I'm wasting my time in. So hey, if you want me to do a DJ mix for your online event, that'll get me to play like I'm doing. Available for bookings. Hey! Glad you could make it. Just about halfway done, so still a good chunk of the stream left. And we're almost done with this Lego set. Just about to be on to the last bag here. Is that supposed to... Okay, I think it's supposed to reach it freely. I mean... it's right there. I don't have any excuse, you know. Yeah. Yeah, but like, you know, like, I didn't buy a Sindin light gun, and I still haven't. So like, I'm like, if I really was that into these, wouldn't I have done that? But I guess that's like societal pressure to feel like a poser, and I can just ignore that. Okay, so I'm glad that I saved my embarrassing story that I will start out after we start the next album a little bit. Now there's more people here. Yeah, it's that kind of thing where I'd like to... Maybe that's just a me thing, but it's like where I'd like to spend more time doing that and exploring that hobby, but like, I feel like I want to like make that my one big thing I'm doing for whatever amount of time. And like right now I'm doing this stream and I guess also building Lego sets off stream. And that's like my thing I'm doing right now, so it's like I don't have room to add another thing onto it. That little synth noise sounds like a noise from some video game, and I'm not remembering what game. It's like an item pickup noise or something. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Oh, I have to put on a sticker. I haven't done this might be the last sticker for this set. No, there's a couple more. There's a few more. That's fair. Can't argue with that. So this is our last track on this CD. This was later released as a Spelunkers track called Viva Mine. It's sampling the ending theme from Hachiji Daio Zenin Shugo, the variety show starring folk band The Drifters. So they would use this to close out their sets frequently. almost finished the set before the album ended. Or the bags, not the set. And I still have a chance. What if I hadn't built it the wrong way? Almost. Alright, so let's pause this, and I'm gonna pull up a YouTube real quick. I thought I said pause. Oh, I've accidentally started over again from the beginning. Oh well, that's okay. YouTube. Yeah, so there's like, I guess just one piece of live video on YouTube, but and it's not very high quality at all. Skip in a little bit here, so you can see that they've got their helmets with the headlamps, and it's just, I'll post the link to this as well. And it's very hard to see it, but they've got their videos playing in the background, and almost impossible to see, but Ryo Ono is there over to the side dancing around. Yeah, I thought there was like one other better, sorry I didn't mean to scroll down, I thought there was one other better clip of them on YouTube, but I guess not. I probably have some video somewhere that I should like find and upload. But yeah, I'll let that play for another second while I queue up the next album. Okay, album's an hour and 7 minutes long, so. Okay, so let's launch into the next album now. So this is the first Spelunkers album, like I said, titled I Rem, appropriately enough.
ところでわざわざ見つけてくれたのはありがたいんだけど、このディスクはプレイステーション用ディスクなの。色が黒かったでしょ。
I wonder what game this is from. This is one of those, this is not a CD disc. This is a PlayStation 1 game. Don't put this in your CD player.
私とはゲームの中でも会えるから、こんなところで会うよりもそっちで会おうよ。それじゃあ約束だよ。CD プレイヤーが壊れても知らないからね。CD 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 プレイヤーが壊れても知らないからね。
Don't blame me if you break the CD player by playing this.
CD プレイヤーが壊れても知らないからね。
Oh,
CD プレイヤーが壊れても知らないからね。CD プレイヤーが壊れても知らないからね。
yeah.
CD プレイヤーが壊れても知らないからね。CD 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 プレイヤーが壊れても知らないからね。
This needs to be turning smoothly and it's not. But the other thing I forgot to mention was that Spelunkers, and a few other nerdcore artists as well, but Spelunkers would always have a new video skit for every live show. I'm sure if they had, like, you know, 2 shows within the same weekend or something, they would use the same one. But they would be, like, going around to ramen restaurants or practicing learning magic, or basically like a segment on a variety show, just parody, and they would show that clip as part of the live performance. Okay, so where exactly is this going? Oh, we get to put together a couple more movies. That's great, I thought it was done. Couple extra pieces here. Forgot to put something somewhere. I have to go back and figure it out now. Yeah. Is that a Koopy Koo's listing? I'm sure you know, but if that's Koopy Koo, they probably don't even actually have it. Oh, up at the top. On that thing? Ah, shit. Really?
ということでいきましょう。突撃隣の晩ご飯。首ひんやり編でございます。どうぞ。
This is kind of definitely a classic Spelunkers track. This is on a couple of compilations also. Okay, I put together this assembly completely wrong. Go. There's two of these. Did I forget to put one of these somewhere? Check one more time. Make sure. Then we'll be off to the final bag. Oh yeah, I totally did miss one. This goes on the bottom of that. Okay. Alright, on to the final bag. cooking show. Yeah, I don't think I ever have. I don't think I ever have. So glad for all of us. There. It's so annoying seeing this. Really frustrating. I can't block sellers on these guys.
これ日本の味だよ。もやしと生揚げ。あら。
Yeah. Yeah, with other sellers like that, like, there's just, their existence and their practices are so frustrating, but I feel like TPQ is that extra step of, also they probably don't even have it. Whereas with the other ones, I can at least trust that, yeah, they probably do actually have this available. Focus for me? Nope, not gonna focus. There. Freckles woman. Yeah. the worst. There they are, right in the middle of the pile. I don't know. I don't like this lady. Come on. Come on. Focus. There. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like her vibes. Her vibes seem off. She's got this weird shoulder backpack. I'm not feeling it. Oh, no. Okay. Last few bits. So this is sampling from Shimura-ken no Daijoubu Da, which was another comedy variety show. Shimura-ken was one of the drifters. Just sampling a couple gags from it that are too esoteric for me to even begin to try to explain. But yeah. Right? Not good vibes. But you'll hear this also sampled in a couple different All Japan Records things as well. Oh, this bit is fun though. This is from like a little like skit, not a skit, but a little segment they would do called Roulette Man, where I think it was like people from the audience or whatever would spin a roulette wheel to win prizes, but the spinner of the roulette wheel was Shimura-ken, dressed up as like this character, but they would go up there and spin him around in a circle. So there's some context for you now. That's what I want to see, is Wheel of Fortune that you spin Pat Sajak around. I realize I make a lot of American references, but I feel like the majority of the people who are watching this are probably not USA people. Like, I'm sure there's those people as well, but they're technically probably the minority. I guess there's probably like metrics of that I can look at. I'm not sure. Okay, so I will go into, it's not that long, but I will go into my embarrassing story related to Spelunkers. So, you know, I was in Japan for like 6 years, and while I was there, a few of my friends, my Japanese friends, got married, and I would always see, you know, like, friends posting on Twitter about having fun with all these other friends, nerdcore dudes, at wedding receptions and stuff, and I'd always be like, dang, I wish I would get invited to one of these. And you know, like, I of course understood that, you know, these people have known each other 10, 15, whatever years, and foreigner, so wasn't begrudging anyone. Just like something I wanted to happen. And in like 2017 or so, DJ Kimco got married, and he invited me to his wedding reception. And in the invitation, he said, it's just a reception, it's just a casual thing, feel free to come dressed in casual attire. So I did. I wore slacks. I wore khaki slacks and a t-shirt of Morale from Dr. Slump. That's just the thing they say. You're supposed to go in formal wear, even just to the reception. And like, it's fine because I'm a foreigner. I don't know these things. But I was the only underdressed person at this fucking wedding reception, and I felt so fucking dumb. I mean, it's a fun story to tell now, and you know, nobody held it against me or anything, but just whenever I got there and like ran into a couple of other friends who like kind of half-assed about it, and I was like, no, look here, the invitation said dress casual, and they had to explain to me that no, that's just what they say. It's just Japanese politeness. But it was a good time. It was a great time, and so I think Spelunk, I believe, if I remember, I think I got somewhat drunk, but I think Spelunkers did like a little mini, like 2 or 3 song set at that. I think that's the most recent time they've performed, as far as I know. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of American customs that are also completely baffling if you're not used to them. Come on. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I mean, like, I feel like in the US it's expected that you dress semi-formally for a wedding reception. But, like, you just say that. Okay, so this is theme of Spelunkers, which samples the game Spelunk. So this is what they would open up their sets with. Now, if any of you ever go to a wedding reception in Japan, you'll know. So you're welcome. I walked so you could run. I think the pants were probably like borderline but acceptable, but the anime t-shirt was a little underdressed. Just a short little remix. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of that in Japan too. There's like a very, very stereotypical English pub chain called Pub that's like absolutely the lowest common denominator of UK cultural obsession from Japan. I do not want to incorporate my hair into this Lego set, actually. Get the hell out of here, Jesus. Okay, so I don't do anything with this bit yet? I'll just set it off to the side? Okay. Here, I'll do this. So we have different layout. Put this over here for now. Why not? This song I'm a little less familiar with because not one that they play live, at least not frequently. It's longer and it's less sample heavy. No, yeah, for sure. It's so weird. They took the Aqua Teen movie. There is, of course, no Adult Swim in Japan, and Aqua Teen had no other exposure in Japan, and they took the movie and they dubbed it with basically a completely rewritten script. And split the 80-minute movie into 20-minute chunks across 4 DVDs and released that in Japan. And I would love to know what the fucking domestic Japanese reaction to that was. ridiculous. Like, it retains the same basic plot, but there are, like, frequent asides with the characters just breaking the fourth wall and being like, man, what the hell are these Americans on, right? It's so weird. Like Aqua Teen, you should check out my buddy Ronnie's podcast, Dancing is Forbidden. I'm playing it up, but you actually should because it's like my favorite podcast that I listen to, and it's really good. But yeah, it came to mind because I've frequently thought about like basically ripping off his podcast and doing a bootleg series of episodes about the Japanese stuff of the movie because it's just that weird. Yeah, it's like, you know, I can only pick up on what some of the dialogue is. The DVDs are subtitled, so I'm not picking up on all the dialogue, but what I do pick up on is like they were definitely like, what do we do with this? We're nearing the finish line
これバカ
here.
だな。バカで噛んでるからバカパクだろうな。いいな。噛んでる。噛んでる。67でこっちぐらい行くんじゃない。Japanese people who are really into 12-ounce mouse, which was not even been released in Japanese, so some of that kind of thing must translate over some. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I'm sure, I'm saying all these things, and then here I am, the fucking milquetoast American who moved to Japan because of nerdcore techno, so I'm sure the people I know new in Japan are feeling the exact same thing from the other side of the spectrum.
は新章トップバッターです。参ります、どうぞ。3歳坂田の得点です。吉岡先生85点、市川先生85点、千葉友さん85点、大本京慶先生86点。1点増えました。合計得点341。残り9点です。新章お願いしますよ。頑張りましょう。ではお母さん方どうぞ。さあ残り9点終えるか。応援しましょう。残り9点になってもらいます。お願いしますが9点声がありました。これ静かになっちゃいましたよ。新章9点、どっちだ来た滑稽。はい、サウンのもらってもらいましたんで、サウンのありがとうございました。じゃあ、サウンのもらいました。はい、どうもでした。サウンのもろ自慢。サウンのもろ自慢。
Is this like a sign saying you can put your ticket on your phone? It's not gonna focus for me, is it? There we go. Yeah, this is like put your pictures in your phone, put your ticket in your phone. Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely feel that, agree with that. That's really what I'm trying to share. Getting into something from another culture and like actually learning about it and kind of getting more context for it. Rather than it just kind of being this mystical thing. Demystifying it. I'm like nervous now that I'm not gonna get through this set before the album ends. I guess it's like a tiny bit kind of double-edged because, like, you know, there is a little bit of that, a little bit of a lure where there's this interesting thing, but there's not really much information about it. There's kind of a draw in that. And that's what got me into this personally, what made me dig so deep. But I don't know, I still feel like it's good to, you know, at least make it an option to
just the last sticker, that NFT ticket thing was the last sticker. Yeah, so close to having I feel like I did a good job. I feel like it was rushed and wasn't 100% exactly what I wanted it to be, but I can fix that later. It's like a cover of a Brave track, I think. Entry area. Following back up on what I was talking about, what we were talking about earlier with like Western, especially early Western examples of what would be considered nerdcore. I found out about this shit the other day. I'm not sure if this is one of the things that Decon mentioned, but I can't pull up here. I can't remember the artist's name exactly. Fab or FAB? It's FAB had a really big Thunderbirds remix, and they also sampled like The Prisoner and shit like that. This was like 1990. So definitely, you know, I mean, there was, you know, stuff like this. I've only listened to one of these tracks from this artist, but seemed earnest, you know. Okay, makes sense though. And I just like someone I'm following either tweeted or retweeted a tweet with like a picture of a FAB single collection or something. And I saw the God, why can't I remember his name? The Prisoner. I saw him on the cover, and I was like, what in the world is this? And looked it up, and I was like, wow, I had no idea. Patrick McGoohan. That's his name. And I mean, like, fucking
the KLF's The Magnificent. That's not just a nerdcore track. Psychouts ripped that off, which I have to assume was completely self-aware and intentional. But if you're not familiar, oh god, this has to go on here. How? Just like this. Wait. The front. If you're not familiar, the KLF, after they broke up, so this was like 93, 94, I think, under an alias for, I think, like a charity compilation, did a remix of the Magnificent Seven theme, and then Psychouts did basically the exact same track, like 3 or 4 years later. Yeah. Not the exact same track, but like, it's the same track. Yeah, I guess I can see, video games kind of being able to get that kind of attention and still seeming kind of legit and not just like a one-off joke thing or whatever. Novelty record. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna just... we've got... 21 minutes. I mean, the set's basically done, but still... Make sure I didn't miss something here. Let's see. Oh yeah, totally did.
2人で行ってきたわけでございましてね、この子がなかなかどうしてね、いろいろユニークで、
大変でした。
君はもう中国語で振ってください、どうぞと。お知らせになった。
好好活吧。
すごいな。なんとにか。
What? 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 You're making that up. Give me the Discogs link. Wow. That is so crazy. I like the one review that the one review that's like, I can't believe this is Andrew Lloyd Webber. The hardcore mix could be better.
これがですね音に聞く女体盛り兼回転寿司。
回転寿司大好きなんですよ。
すごい発想ですね。それではですね、我々以外にもいろいろね食べるというね既得なお客さんがいますんで両脇に MC さんお願いします。
Wow. What is it? Let's do this.
ではもう下でペローンと
綺麗な食い方だよな。
かなり乳首食べられました。いやいやいやいや、目的地は違う。
寿司の横にその乳首があったことは確かです。これは寿司を。
Wow. This is right.
寿司の横にその乳首があったことは確かだよこれ。確かだよこれ。確かだよこれ。確かだよこれ。確かだよこれ。
That. Is that right? I guess that's right. Okay, that's right. I agree with that. Still don't understand how these segments, these things are working, but we'll see how it all comes together.
What? とりあえずしんちゃん何耳元でこうやって聞いたあれ何言ったのあの相手は。何を聞いたのあなたの。
みんなができるわけじゃなくて10人の中に1人ぐらいしかできないですって。
今念のため今ラッパ吹いてるとか火吹いてるところの話吹き矢のところ今話してて
そうです。
それでなんつったの。
みんなできるわけじゃなくて1人10人の中に1人ぐらいしかできないんですって。
そういうことなんだって。
あと締まりが一番。
なんだよそれ今なんそれ今。
わかりません。
今死から始まった3文字言わなかった。死なんとかなんとかって。あそう。
わかりません。
いやあの辺は私どうも勧誘できないんですけどね。
質問が1個あるんですけど。
なんですか。
4階のプチルージュってなんかやたら腰が。
あれはそうですよ。1分間にね記録216回振った人がいる。万歩計がついてるこう。それで競うんですから。大体計算すると1秒に3回振ってること。
すごいことですよ。
1秒に3回腰振ってですね216回振ったらすごいですよ。
40代の方なんですよね。
そこの女の子はねなんか他の階と張り合ってるとかなんか言ってたんですけど。あれはどうですか。
あれがそういう難しいこと。これ各階が独立採算制になってる。各階が売り上げをちゃんと競い合ってるんです。それで僕が18年前にこっちナイト始まった年ぐらいですか、ノーパン喫茶のブームになってアベノのスキャンダルのところそこで働いてた女の子が3人社長になってましたね。この各階の
みんな一番下からやってるんですか。
だからそういう意味では元働いてた子がそうやってオーナーになってるっていう大変珍しい例で。あとねこれは小学ですから全部ウェイトレスまたはショーガール。風俗嬢じゃないんです。だけど風俗よりも面白い世界なんです。ぜひこの大阪の風俗で行ってみて。
続いてはねスイスから大変ユニークな時計、これが時計っていうのを見つけました。続いてはねスイスから大変ユニークな時計、これが時計っていうのを見つけました。続いてはねスイスから大変ユニークな時計、これが時計っていうのを見つけました。続いてはねスイスから大変ユニークな時計、これが時計っていうのを見つけました。
I mean, I guess this is basically the same as infomercials in the US, but they will very often be like, just standard infomercials, paid programming in the Japanese TV as well. But like, I think it's like a little higher budget kind of. And like we'll have like TV personalities and stuff to the infomercials, which again is not
Okay, kind of scared to do it, but make it done. Back even further. Right back even further. That's probably good. Okay, so the carts have to come into the lift. So once they're on the lift, yeah, I'm gonna go around the back so that my body isn't in the way here. Alright, let's do it. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Something's not right here. They're going the wrong way. I think I was going the wrong way. I was going the wrong way. I have to spin this until the lift part comes around. Here we go. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I think this thing is supposed to be on the other side. Is the... I think the rope is too long. I think I was supposed to cut the rope down. Yeah. Okay. Let me get my scissors. It's stressful because I don't want to cut it too short. So I believe this part here that you can't really see in the back is supposed to normally be up here at the very top. Alright? Because then it's supposed to get pushed all the way down to lift this up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really... It's gonna be nerve-wracking, but I can do it. So... It should be all the way at the top. Here. So, that was as expected. I feel like I've had to do this kind of thing before. Oh, maybe I was supposed to just roll some of it up in here, but now I've cut it, so oh well. I think it'll be okay anyway. Yeah, I was just supposed to roll some of it up in this part. Oops. There's like a little spool here, and I was just supposed to roll it up to the proper length. But hey, all's well that ends well, and it'll end well. It'll be okay. And we are almost done with the album, so I gotta actually hurry here. So 8 minutes. This is the last regular track, and then there's a couple live tracks as well. This is, I think, the ending track from Waratte Itomo, another fucking variety show starring some comedian dude. If I can get this string through here. Come on. This is obviously not part of the theme. Come on, Oregon. Why does the string not want to go through? Oh my god. It's done! I just have to tie this string, but it won't go in. I'm just gonna clean up the end of it. Because it's frayed a little bit, so that's why it's not going in. Come on. Am I gonna have to go get like a needle or something? Push pin? Oh my god. It's nerve-wracking. Doing surgery on a brake. And it was all my fault because I just didn't pay attention. So now the album will conclude with 2 live tracks, which is a cool thing to do. It's kind of funny. I mean, they MC and stuff during the live shows, but...
それではメンバーを紹介します。フォワード DJ ロペス、はい、拍手お願いします。ありがとう。そしてミッドフィールダー DJ 中田、はい、拍手お願いします。どうもありがとうございます。そして俺岡ノー。
Come on, come on, it's almost through.
それではメンバーを紹介します。フォワード DJ ロペス、ありがとう。ミッドフィルダー DJ 中田、ありがとうございます。そして俺岡ノー。
Oh, come on, it's through,
そ
it's
れでは
there.
最後になりましたので本当の俺をお見出ししましょう。さあ行ってみよう。
Oh, it's through, but it won't go all the way through. This track is really good too. Come on, come on. Almost got it. Got it. Okay, okay, okay.
いつも見てるとユンピーと山。次のタバコを逆さに加えて大やけど。近くの近まで住んでいて、見渡す限りの4畳半。君が影の影の色。聞いてなんそれ豆知識。お前が連れて、You are down, you are on。ベッドルームで触れる体を肌つき合ってる認識方。踊りょう、踊りょう。俺の名前は踊りょう。次はお前が踊りょうなんて信じられるかい。
Come Double knot it. Stability. Needing OSHA regulations. Come on, come on. Okay. Yeah, double knotted. Put this back in place. Okay, we're there. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, here we go. This way. No, other way. Okay, here we go. Going up. And get to the top. And there it goes. Oh shoot! And then I think I have to bring this down. Okay, and then yeah, it automatically goes on there. And we can twist it again. The right way. And this is the last track on the album. And make it go up one more time. Up we go. Woo! I think I'm doing this part wrong, but whatever. Alright. Let me headphones plug back in. There it is. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. We finished the loop coaster. We got to loop it. I made the string shorter for no reason. We listened to some Spelunkers. The password for the brick house is friends. The password is friends. So you can go in there, grab the stuff we listened to today. I'm gonna just throw on a track after this because I still got more shit to say. So let me do that real quick in a second here. That's true, yeah. Okay. So that was the end of this season because we finished the set. That's what a season is of this show now. Give me this camera back to me. Shit, thank you. I don't know what the last thing you heard was, but next week. So this was the end of this season, because we're doing seasons now and we finished this set, so that's the end of this season. Next week, we're gonna do a group watch. We hit 100 followers, so follower goal. We're gonna do a group watch of this Speed King event. It's not the whole event, it's just 3 artists and then a little bit more. That's all I was given. And I have this kind of pixelated out just because I don't want to advertise it super loud on socials and stuff. But that's what we'll be doing next week. After that, I am gonna take a little break, I think. I'm not gonna be here on the 23rd or 30th of September. So the 9th and 16th I might just take off entirely. I might do just like a little fun side bonus stream if I get a package. We'll look at that. But also, I'm going to put up a poll on Twitter. I haven't prepared it yet because I didn't have time. But we do need to decide what I'm going to build for the next season. So I'll put a poll up on Twitter, but these are the 4 big sets I currently have that I have not built yet. We've got the Lion Knight's Castle, which just came out. The absolutely massive Ninjago City Gardens. And then the Ninjago City Docks, which is a very expensive set that I picked up secondhand recently because I came into a little extra dosh. And then also, this one's a little smaller, but I'm really looking forward to building it. It's the Heavenly Realms Monkey Kid set. So yeah, I'll put a poll up on Twitter in a little bit here. But I think what I'm gonna do now is... I don't have anything else going on, so I think I'm gonna end the stream temporarily, but then pop back up and play some Spelunker in like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. So if you want to stick around, hang out for that. I know some of you are in like Europe or whatever and need to go to bed 2 hours ago. But if you want to, yeah, I'll hop back on in like 15 minutes or so and try to beat the original Spelunker on the PS3 version, because I still haven't done that. But yeah, I just realized I didn't place all the minifigures for the set, but you know what? Whatever. That's fine. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the music. I haven't decided what the next regular music stream is going to be yet, except I have. And maybe we'll do this as like a bonus stream, but Memphis On redeemed the Make a Request a week or two ago. I think it was last week for Circus Stalker. So that's probably what we'll do, is we'll do a bonus stream probably on the 9th with that and one other release that I already know what it'll be. I haven't made an image yet because I wasn't thinking about it. But we'll do that, and I'll just probably do like a smaller Lego set with that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll do all that shit. I'll make sure to announce it and stuff. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. And I'll just let this track play out. Oh, one other thing. These last 2 tracks I'm playing here weren't originally in that Brick House folder, but I'm going to toss them up right now. So if you were chomping at the bit to get in there and already grabbed everything, there'll be these couple tracks added as well in the next 2-3 minutes. Alright, peace out for now. Okay, they're up now.